Today will be an example of one time that we used a viewer suggestion and unfortunately everything just went wrong. You see this line of planes right about here. They don't know it, but they're all gonna end up crashing today. The day started out great. We did some flying, practicing tail-up ground handling, and just had a good time. When we got bored of that, I remembered a suggestion by a subscriber in our Discord channel saying that we should just do a STOL competition. We were bored and that sounded like fun, so off we went to charge batteries. We even got an elimination bracket and some cones out so we could measure takeoffs and landings. The root cause of most of our issues was weather. It wasn't that the day wasn't good, it was that the weather had been bad for the last few weeks.
It's currently raining and 54 degrees.
So planes and pilots were a little rusty and in need of some dusting. These problems started showing themselves after just a few practice flights, starting with the Cub we affectionately call Scrappy.
Gotta get your reaction.
Not because it resembles a very over-engineered carbon Cub, because it doesn't, but because it is the oldest and most beat-up plane in the hangar. It had seen many crashes over the years, and it didn't help that it was being flown by a new pilot. This wasn't a new problem, and the crashes were expected based on previous experience. The next pilot to take flight was none other than myself. My planes were all out of flying condition for the moment, so that meant I got to borrow my favorite Super Cub for a flight. The Cub had been equipped with some Hobby Zone Carbon Cub tires, which were very different than the previously used E-Flight timber wheels. These wheels were smaller, heavier, and had more friction. This caused takeoffs to be longer, less ability to reach high angles of attack due to nose heaviness, and nose overs on landings. Clearly, this wasn't working, and later we busted a control horn after a very violent nose over. The third plane to take to the sky was the Timber. The plane has proved to be a STOL beast, and we had high hopes for it. What we didn't know, however, was that the motor mount was loose. We didn't discover this until a ground incident later. After the Timber was grounded, we were losing pretty much all hope. Would any planes actually get good qualifying scores? It was time to find out with the Tundra. It also let us down after a slight incident again.
Looking pretty shaky.
So, I guess the unofficial winner of the challenge was the Arrows Husky, purely for surviving. We had some fun flying this, and we'll be doing a STOL competition again in the future, with more rules and more details. Remember to leave suggestions down below, and get out flying. See you later.